All right, so what's up, family? I'm out here with Berean Council. These brothers is like, yo, Divine, we want to speak to you. We want to, chat with you. And they're like, we don't want to hear no. We're gonna pay for food. Yeah. I was like, oh, yes. All right. So these brothers are very hospitable, and whenever you get somebody that says, hey, we just want to build with you, and in return we'll cover the tab. I didn't ask them to do it. I didn't even want them to do it, but the fact that they were able to do that, we know that there's still hospitality within our community, right? And they're from Gainesville, so that's probably common out here, right? But it goes back to our culture, right? Back in our culture, this is what was done. And even Sodom and Gomorrah was dealt with because of their lack of hospitality, right? So these guys are extremely hospitable, and I know I've been getting people that ask me, where in Gainesville can I go to fellowship with brothers that's on the same page, right? They're also connected to Rebirth as well. So what I'm going to do is give them an opportunity to kind of introduce you to who they are. And these are the top shots, right? So who they are, how you can contact them, and why going here will be best than wherever you're at currently. Because they have something unique that you cannot find anywhere else. So I'm going to start around the table, and we're going to go first with my brother here. Let's introduce who you are.
Family. This is Benjamin, here in Gainesville, Florida, Berean Council. And Berean Council is kind of developed to help bridge the gap between those that are trying to awaken to an understanding better who they are, who Yah's called them to be, the direction of where we're going. Much more of a kingdom assignment, kind of help people navigate through the process of the awakening. And so, we're here located in Gainesville. We meet about twice a month, twice a month right now. We'll eventually be meeting every Shabbat. But you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, the Berean Council at gmail.com. And that family, just check us out. We love you. We love all of our family. Anybody want to come and sit and hang out with us, we love you to come.
Shalom, fam. How you doing? My name is Byron Lewis. Middle name Gabriel. My mom gave me a Hebrew name. So
that's prophetic.
But shalom to everyone. Yes, so I'm part of the Berean Council family, and we believe that what the mandate that the Most High has put on us is not one historically, but a prophetic call. And so we are reaching back into the antiquities of how the Most High has brought us from Israel to where we are now in the diaspora, and we're just looking into the text, and we're challenging all the predisposed positions that we believe under the banner of Christianity. And so we are challenging ourselves. We're challenging the theological perspectives, all these different things, and looking into the Word, looking into the Torah, and being able to point to this is that which was spoken of, and bringing clarity and prophetic understanding of where we are in this time. And so we welcome you to Gainesville. Been in this awakening process since 2015, and it's been a journey. It's been a tough one. You lose loved ones, you lose friends, you be misunderstood. But I just thank the Most High for the family that I have, my brothers. We've been growing in this thing together. It's in the multitude of counsel, there's safety. And so just had an opportunity to hear about Divine in Florida. We missed him the first time, but we were going to miss him the second time. And so we were just honored for him to make his way down here, brought his beautiful wife and his daughter. And we're just humbled to have him here. So yes, if you're in Gainesville and you're looking for a fellowship, by all means, please stop by the Berean Council. We don't claim to know it all, but we're growing, and we're coming to a place where we're to a balanced understanding.
Okay, that be him. That be me. All right, JT Preacher, part of Berean Council. I am glad to be here. We chased down the one and the only Ron Divine. Shit. So it's an honor to definitely meet him, man. Israel, continue to stay encouraged. As the rest of the brothers have been saying, man, we run our Shabbats twice a month. If you want the addresses, you can definitely messenger us on the Berean Council Facebook page. We do our Shabbats, and then we do normally our roundtable discussions, normally once a month. We're also looking to start, I think we did one last month with the having a barbershop discussion with other Hebrews that are or people that are coming to the knowledge of the truth. So we have that type of discussion. So man, as always, man, with Israel, I want to encourage us to grow in the spirit of Yahuwah, continue to study the scriptures. In spite of these dark times, know that you got to dwell in the secret place of the Most High. As far as us knowing who we are, be ready to give an answer, but listen, hey man, allow the Ruach to deal with people's heart. The only thing I want to be able to continue to perfect is holiness, continue to perfect a healthy marriage. You know, I'm 43, and I got another little baby girl on the way, so Israel is growing. So anyway, man, I love y'all, Israel. Let's continue to pray for one another. Let's continue to edify one another. You know, I know we may have our disagreements, but in the end, we better have Hamashiach, and we better keep the commandments. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Mishpaka. Bringing you love and peace from Gainesville, Florida, Berean Council. It's just been a blessed time of fellowship and having the opportunity to meet Brother Ron. Brother, we just been following and allowing, y'all just been using to enrich the community and build the community. And I'm just really excited about that because all of us have a part to play. You know, Berean Council has a purpose. Kingdom Harbinger Ministry has a purpose, rebirth of a nation. Everybody has a purpose and something to do in this awakening. And so a lot of times we can get bogged down in the contentions among the brethren, but that's a part of the process. And we just want to encourage you to stay the course, you know, continue to dig into the Torah, continue to dig into the text, you know, allow the Most High to enlighten the eyes of your understanding. He's enlightening the eyes of ours. As Byron said, we don't know it all, but it's a privilege to be in the number. And to allow Yah to bring us to the knowledge of the truth continuum. But we don't want to be ever learning and not coming to the knowledge of the truth. And there's a lot of learning going on right now. There's a lot of debate out there right now. But we believe and we're excited that Yah's bringing us to the knowledge of the truth. And so they call me the elder brother. I'm the elder brother of the council. But, you know, we just love you. If you're in the area, check us out. We'd be honored to have you. We love our family. We love what Most High is doing in Israel. We love that we've come into who we are, and this is a great time to be alive. So stay the course, be encouraged, Israel. Shalom.
Shalom. And I'm not going to really put them on camera like that, but these are the women behind
Those be the wives.
Those be the wives.
And they're the power cells.
Honey, Chantel, give a shout out to my beautiful wife. About to drop my baby. All right.
All right, shalom.
All right.
Thank you, sisters. All right. So we're about to wrap up, but we were just having a really positive build on just a various different things that we were talking about. What I want to ask, y'all, what was the last session y'all had, the roundtable discussion that y'all had? I will pull it up, but I'm recording on the phone. So, yes.
What you mean you don't do Christianity? What do you mean you don't follow?
There you go.
Follow Christianity?
So can you enlighten a little bit about that, to share a little bit about that session to whet people's appetite so they can get more engaged with you guys?
Well, what happens is a lot of people, especially you know everyone to a degree on their Facebook pages or they follow, you're speaking to your audience. A lot of times people think it's talking to them. Sometimes you're going to a whole different atmosphere of surroundings. And so there are people that are listening to you that you may or may not know. Definitely, especially those that you grew up with. And a lot of times, you know, the lingo out there is like, what are you all saying? You know, what is Christianity to you all? You're not in Christ anymore. You know, these questions come up with people that want to find out. What y'all mean y'all not in Christianity? You have people on so many different levels trying to understand what the Hebrew, you know, Hebrew has so many stigmas out there now.
Exactly.
That when people want to find out, especially those that are close to you, I watched you grow up, you know what I'm saying? So what do you mean, you know, you're not Christian? Is it bad? Y'all done now, is it evil? And so what we kind of do in that discussion is kind of help bring balance to our personal experiences through the process. To kind of help, because we realize there are people just like us in other places. We all from ministry. We labored in ministry. Youth pastors, musicians, elders that are there, and coming to this understanding many people are like, man, what was that process like? We're still in that process. And so the discussion kind of helps develop an explanation as to
When you're dealing with three different types of people, you're dealing with people who are on the Hebrew side that are, you know, if you're part of Christianity, you're the devil. You know what I'm saying? You got
Right.
others in the Hebrew community that, you know, and then you have those who are in Christianity that's hearing about the Hebrew awakening and kind of want to know, well, what's going on? And then for us, we have family and friends that know us in Christianity. And then so that question kind of you're able to address our three, groups. And so we really wanted to deal with Christianity from a historical standpoint. We talk about how it was before Catholicism, bringing it into Catholicism, the Roman Catholicism, and then how we got here we are. And just challenging all those particular moments in time and bringing true understanding about what the Most High is saying. These in the last days, we would bethink ourselves in the lands of captivity, and just kind of bringing all those things into a current, format so we can have a better understanding. So for us, being in Gainesville, these past doors here. What you mean y'all ain't this anymore, And so you immediately have to address those things because you live in a community where your children are, your wife, and you want to be able to live in a place. Everybody knows us, so we want to be in harmony with our community. We still want to be able to, you see me and have an understanding of where I am and not cut me out because I feel like I can draw something from you.
No, that's his. I'm not sure if he's
Yeah, I think we definitely did that video, man. We were addressing the narrative. And I know for me on my 4-year journey, as I think I shared with you earlier, like there were questions that the Most High was dealing with me as I was coming to this understanding. Like, I would say, why lay hands on the sick? Well, laying hands on the sick and seeing them recover and believing, not because I'm great, but because I'm submitted to the great I am. I'm submitted to the Messiah. When I manifested those things, was that done under the banner of Christianity? So those were things that I was addressing when you're praying for people, or I've done apologetics. It's crazy. We were up in Harlem back in 2009. I'm sitting here arguing with some Israelites on the street. I'm pulling out all my apologetics, Jedi tricks, and that's wrong. I need to go back and repent and say I'm sorry. I'm teaching types and shadows, and I'm telling them it don't matter because we're in Jesus. So you're just addressing with that video. It was to address all those things, but then also to bring light. I think most people don't understand, man, unfortunately, with Christianity, man, and what it did to us. It totally eliminates the heritage of a people. And I had a discussion about a couple weeks ago with an individual, and I was sharing with him the Constantine Edict. The Constantine Edict of Christianity, it was to wipe away their unleavened breads, wipe away their sacrifices, wipe away their laws, wipe away their commandments, their feast days. So then you begin to understand that this religion was put in place to replace a people's heritage. And if you replace their heritage, you replace their identity. So I guess that was my thing with when we did that video on, why I left Christianity, why I don't do Christianity. I do the Bible, but I guess people sit there and say, why you do the Bible? You can do the Bible without no religious system, And so then I deal with people. I say, well, is Christianity the religion that's ordained by God? And they'll be like, I said, well, did Jesus create the religion? Did the apostles create the religion? Who created this? And why is it so different from the scriptures? One of the main pillars in what Christianity told you is the pagan holidays. But it tells you to forsake all feast days. But the Bible I read says the Israelites kept the feast, and then the Gentiles that joined to the Israelites, they kept the feast. So, it's just, man, you just have to deal with a lot of those things, man.
Yeah. It's just been, that discussion was more so about clarifying our position, clarifying terms, because, it's amazing that we don't realize how much people live by terms. They say one thing and they already sum you up in just by that one term. So when we say you don't follow Christianity, and we talked about this earlier, oh, y'all ain't saved no more. You denounce Christ. Y'all don't, you know, that is the automatic belief. And so it's amazing because the more and more you delve into this truth, what the truth does, and I say this all the time, it's not on anyone's side. The truth stands alone, stands by itself, and we have to do all we can to conform to it. Even as it says in the word, be not conformed to the world, but be transformed. And so we have to be in a process of always being transformed by the word, you know, by the Ruach, allowing him to lead and guide us. And so for me, and just when because the more and more we talk like this, we kind of always found ourselves like when I was in Christianity. And so what happens is people kind of say, well, what's so bad about Christianity? Right. And so just by the tone, and it's been a process of awareness for us too. Being able to have discussions like that to kind of make sure that we have a tone, like you were saying, Gabriel, like have a tone where when people see you, they're open to receive, because even though we may talk and we know our intention, people don't know your intent all the time. And I think it's very pertinent and important that we're able to have these, and I think it's one of the reasons we have these roundtables, is so that we can have an opportunity to convey our intent, and people get an opportunity to understand, listen, we're in this process too. I mean, we're not dogging, it's not our intention to come across dogmatic, but we want to come to the truth. Exactly. And so it's just been a process of clarification. Like when we say this, we don't mean that. I know you've heard it. Yeah, right. You go on YouTube and you see them saying all Christians going to hell. That ain't what we're talking about. We're trying to extract the truth, and then we got to throw away what's not true.
Fact. So in doing those sessions, I think you said it was like barbershop type of discussions. Why did y'all choose that type of format?
Well, I guess in those type of conversations, you want a more free-for-all, like you want organic conversations. I'll just say this, sometimes I see brothers engaging in the streets and the camps, I just don't feel it's organic. And I feel some of it's staged. Right? It's not to knock that the brothers ain't teaching. Alright, so let me make it clear. We got some camp brothers here. But I just think that, man, you want, within those conversations, you want it organic. You want people to share their thoughts. You know? Like I tell people, I often say, now listen, we're having a roundtable discussion. You might hear us say Jesus, you might hear us say God, but Lord, but understand, we just not dealing with the Hebrew family, with the Hebrew community, but we have an audience to the Christian community, and we're wanting to bridge the gap as far as us coming together in dialogue. And one thing I've watched with your videos, like you'll share your position and you just be like, well, that's just my position, but I understand. I be like thinking, well, you understand, but you can show me.
Ron will say, now this is what it says. I mean, you got to deal with what it says. I'm not saying that's what it says.
And so when we have those conversations, it's just like you're wanting to pull from different brothers. I mean, you're wanting them to share their thoughts, share how they came into this process and stuff like that. And I think that, especially with people coming into this, they need that. They need to be able to. How did you come across this? Like, I came into this because you probably know him. His name is Kevin Ben Yahoo. That's my cousin, my older cousin up in Louisville, Kentucky.
I didn't know that.
He sent me a video about a late Pastor Darby we met and said, check this out, tell me if it's true. And so I looked at it initially, I just thought, so-called Christian Hebrew pastor. So I watched the video and I was scratching my head, man. Like, if this is true, I've been duped. So for like a year, like we all had a different personal journey. My position was, I was really trying hard to this point. And when I couldn't, I was just like, man, if this is true, man, what are we gonna do?
Right.
Yeah. I said, man, we gotta change our diet. Pepperoni. So it's just certain things. It's like, that you can start saying, okay, we gotta chop away from. But it was really hard because if you know anything about us, we were with like white brothers on the stage, Dutch Sheets, Kim Malone, like world-renowned, Cindy Jacobs. We were with world-renowned people, and we're going across the nation and pray for Israel and all this, and then we come and talking about, we the people. Well, we've been praying for the wrong people because we're getting murdered.
But it's funny, man. Yeah, go ahead.
We was in a service in Orlando, and she was saying the next great awakening
in our world would be through the black church.
That was for what, 12 years ago?
Yes.
She said that to us in a service.
Yeah, we walked in like
And then she actually said that these young men that are here are going to go to the HBCUs and bring revival to those campuses. So, and initially you like, okay, just because we black. HBCU, there you go trying to put a purpose on us. But it was funny. Y'all got a sense of humor, man. Wow.
Like, wow. And that's deep. So, I mean, I know, like, that's a very humbling experience to be able to go through that. And I know, like, with me, what I try to do is try to give additional justification behind the things that we share. People can understand that we're trying to cover all bases, right? The objective is to meet the people where they at. And there's different audiences, right? There's people that, you know, are intellectual that want to see it, people that just, you know, go to their day job and work that want to see it. They want to know it on a full broad scale because we haven't had for thousands of years an institutional power that other groups have in order for us to convey our information. So it takes various methods like this and various groups of us to form together to touch each base so that people are reached and they can actually hear what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And like what we was, just so we can wrap up, like we were saying before, we was talking about learning why they were first called Christians at Antioch, and we were going into, you know, bridge languages. We was going into what was the customs in that place, what the people heard, and things like that. So this is a little bit of background information that when people see that we teach things on the forefront, that we actually have connected the dots in the background as well, and we're willing to share that as well. So anybody that's intrigued about our position, again, especially if you're here in Gainesville, Florida, or the surrounding areas, you need to get in touch with these brothers. They will not shy away to do their best to answer your question. If they can't, they'll say, I don't know, and they'll get back to you. And sometimes that's the smartest answer you can give is, I don't know. You know, but I'll find out. You know what I'm saying? And once I know it, then now, you know, you can share it, you can teach it, and so forth. So I just want to thank these brothers for their hospitality. I want to let y'all know that if you're with them, you're in good hands, right? Don't say they got nothing on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, these brothers will make sure you're good, you know, and they're very family-oriented, very community-oriented. Matter of fact, I want you to talk about the program that you were telling me that you did. They took some brothers and sisters, young brothers and sisters, to Busch Gardens in Tampa, where me and my issues came from. And explain the program if you don't mind.
If you go to Facebook, you can like the Facebook page called Rapper House Youth Academy, REICHERT. And it was a program started by our current chief of police, Tony Jones, who wanted to close the revolving door of juveniles going in and out of the prison system. And so he came up with a program called Rapper House Youth Academy for at-risk young males from 3rd grade all the way to 12th grade. And we started back in 1987. And so it's right here, Gainesville based. And we're partnered with the Gainesville Police Department, and the city of Gainesville funds our program as well, along with a couple of grants, University of Florida, Santa Fe, a couple of other entities out there that's helping us out. So, you know, if you want to know more about the program, definitely go on Rocket House Youth Academy Facebook page. All the information is there. You can go on our website. It's up and live, and you can learn about our program. But subscribe to the page. You'll see all the activities we do, the educational enrichment, the social and emotional learning, the career development, employment. We have a paramilitary approach to teaching the kids discipline, respect, restraint, responsibility. And so we're in the schools. We partner with the schools. We're in the courts on Wednesdays. We attend teen court. We work with the judges, the state's attorney's office, and we help our kids stay out of the penal system. If they do get into the penal system, we have an intervention program. We have a prevention, and we also go inside of the detention centers and work with suppression as well, trying to get the kids out and being reacclimated back into the community. So definitely check on the page. Been around for a long time. I've been there for 16 years.
Right? Boots to the ground.
I've been there for 16 years, and we love it, man. We love it, and it's had a tremendous impact on our community. We have like an 87% recidivism rate that if kids come out of the penal system, they will not go back in.
Wow.
And we have almost a 98% graduation rate of kids that come in. They will go off to employment, to college, to you know, apprenticeship programs, and so it's an excellent program, and we're trying to expand throughout the state of Florida as we speak.
And that's excellent because behind what we're saying in regards to what is being taught. There's also things that we're doing in the background for the community, so that way people can see that we're not just speaking here on YouTube or on Facebook. Like that's just one platform to share information. But if you're not actualizing it in your community, then what good is it? How can you be the light or the salt if it's not being used, right? So that's like having a flashlight and it gets dark and you just leave it in the closet and don't even use it. Having some seasoning and keep it in the cupboard and never use it to season anything. What good is it? So I thank the Most High that there's actually brothers and sisters that's in the community doing the work on behalf of Yah, but not just isolating to just those who identify with us, but using this as a way of showing the light to all nations, all people, whether you're awake, you're asleep. The objective is that we have to be the example, and we have to exemplify the greatness of Yah and have Him to be glorified through our hands, through our feet, through our mouths, the way we live. And this is what we strive to do each and every day. So I want to thank these brothers again for their hospitality. If you in Gainesville and you don't see these brothers, don't even talk to them. I don't want to hear nothing from them. You feel what I'm saying? And let their testimonies inspire you to know that you're not alone. And I think that's one of the strongest things to people in this awakening is to know that you're not by yourself. So anybody in Gainesville, there's no more excuse to isolate yourself and say, hey, I'm by myself. Nobody else is out here. These brothers are here for you. So thank you, brothers, again for a great time, great conversation. I gotta get back on the road and head back to Atlanta. But I will be back in 3 weeks, and when I do, we'll have some more time. I mean, you're doing something on the Sabbath in 3 weeks in July, 3rd week of July. So when you meet 1st and 3rd?
Next month we're doing the first.
16th, 13th, and the 20th.
I'll be here for the 20th. So I'll come sit in and just learn. Alright, so I'm gonna sit in and learn. She's gonna be my more ready. You know what I mean?
You gonna sit in your what?
And just learn.
I don't have known with instruction.
So I want to thank y'all for them and for their wives as well. Really, really good people down to earth, very hospitable, and they live what they preach. All right, so with that, we say peace and shalom, family.
Shalom, fam.
Honey.